There's energy and excitement and something to learn here at Kidspace Children's Museum. I'm Michelle Maglianico for KPAS TV, and we are here for the grand opening, and we're one of the first to experience the Galvin Physics Forest.
Today is a monumentous occasion. We have all waited a long time for this, but it seems like just yesterday. I joined the Kidspace team in August of 2011, and this project has just gone so smoothly. It's just been wonderful. One of the important things that we do here is we educate first and foremost. We are about educating children, but we do it in a fun way. We like to say at Kidspace that we trick people into learning, and I think this exhibit is a great example of that. This exhibit will help us from our demographic before was wonderful. It was from birth to about age 6 or 7. This exhibit is going to help us reach those 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old children and their adults, because I can guarantee you, Tuesday night we had some adults in here. They were having every bit as much fun as the kids, so it's going to be a wonderful opportunity. But this exhibit it's not just about learning, it's not just about fun, it's about meeting a community need. And you know, many children's museums are referred to as the town square. We want to be the town square of Pasadena, being a hub of education, and we know that we can help with this exhibit, so we're so proud of it and thankful. We have a whole list of individuals who have given to this project with their time, their efforts, their resources, and we're thankful for all of them, as well as the city of Pasadena. The city of Pasadena is such an amazing place. We've got world-class institutions, and we know that as you have world-class amazing organizations, it takes a tremendous amount of support from the city. So council members, Mr. Mayor, thank you for your amazing support. You've been incredible for us. Thank you. All right, with that, I would like to invite up our esteemed mayor, Mr. Mayor Bill Bogard, who has just been, again, tremendous. Thank you, sir.
What a great pleasure it is to be part of this milestone, this historic occasion in the city of Pasadena. Councilmember Jackie Robinson and I are here to represent the city and to offer our congratulations and our gratitude for all that is represented by Kidspace Museum and those who have worked so hard over the years to build it and develop it. It's reached a new stage at this point in time with the Robert and Mary Galvin Physics Forest, a wonderful exhibit. I think those who haven't seen it yet will be excited, and the children and the grandchildren that you bring in the weeks and the months ahead will be truly excited about it as well. Kidspace is an important institution, not just for the city, but for the region, and that's proved month after month by the attendance that takes place here among young people to visit Kidspace and to have fun here. And of course, for Pasadena, which prides itself on the intellectual character of what goes on in the city of Pasadena. Think of Jet Propulsion Laboratory and Caltech and Art Center College of Design and other institutions that make us all proud for their accomplishments and their intellectual commitment. It's nice to have this educational opportunity available to the young people of the region here at Kidspace, so that while they have fun, as Michael said, they get tricked into learning as well and turn out more successful and more effective in their traditional educational experiences thereafter.
I have a great pleasure of working with the best board and the best staff at Kidspace. What you're about to see is a result of outstanding creative thinking, tight budgeting, strong management skills, hard work, and a project that came in on time and on budget. Everyone on the board and staff has had a hand in the Galvin physics course. We've been able to complete it because of a strong team approach. Most importantly, though, we have Gail Ellis and her family to thank for helping Kidspace take the next step into our future. I would not be doing my job if I didn't mention that Kidspace is in a $13 million development campaign. Gail and her family have made a $2.5 million challenge grant, and we've already achieved the first $1 million of the challenge. To date, we've raised $7.6 million. We are very pleased to have named the new addition to Kidspace the Robert and Mary Galvin Physics Forest in honor of the generosity of Gail's parents and the legacy of innovation and education they have created. I would like to invite the Galvin family to come up on the stage. We have a special little item to do today. Mary, Jim and Gail and Rob Ellis, Don Miners, Scott Carey and Ashley Walker.
I would also like to invite Dr. Mike Brown and Lila Brown to come on up to the stage. A little bit about Mike. So yes, we appreciate you guys so much. Dr. Mike Brown is a board member, has been a tremendous contributor to the project with content advice. Lila has been a focus group for us, trying the exhibits out and making sure that they're spot on from the beginning. And we would like the Galvin family and Ellis family to go ahead. Rob, just to your left there is a string. We're going to have the ladies go up, but we're going to do a countdown. 10.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's reveal the Galvin Physics Forest. Outstanding.
We really wanted to do something that was unique, that only Southern California could do, which was to make a large-scale physics exhibit outside. You can go in other places around the country and find exhibits sort of like these confined in little indoor spaces, but here we have this expansive forest. We have these things that kids will just love to play with, and then accidentally while they're playing, they're learning basic principles of physics the entire time. It's going to be a fantastic way for kids to play and learn and enjoy learning about science.
And you were immersed in this pretty much.
It's been a long process. You start out with the idea of putting something like this together, and then each exhibit that we have started out with a general idea, and then you think, okay, how do I make this richer educationally? What can I do to make this even more subtle, even more there are more physics principles inside here. And so each one, the exhibits look sort of simple in some ways, and each one, the deeper you look into it, the more and more you learn.
Well, which one should we check out?
I would say all of them, but there is one that's my very favorite, and it's my favorite because it's the most subtle. It's one that I think most people might just pass by, but it's one that if you sit and spend the time with it, you can learn a tremendous amount. And it's one where it's just a wheel rolling down a set of rails, and on that wheel you can adjust weights in different locations and change the way it rolls, change the speed that it rolls, change everything else. And And for the right kids, this is an exhibit that not every single kid will think is the most fun thing in the world. And there will be some kids who will spend 3 hours just on that one exhibit learning about the principles of angular momentum and rotation. And those are the sorts of things. Every exhibit is slightly different, and it will appeal to a slightly different kid. And that's the one. If I were a kid, I would be the guy who was there for 4 hours in one afternoon there. A lot of these exhibits are very social. This one right here behind us, no one person can make this thing work. You have to get a group together and then realize that you have to work together. We don't sit around and say, now you must get 3 people and all work together. We let them try it. They can't get it to work. They figure it out. That's part of what the educational value is too. The kid-powered fan with the mister on it is a great one, except it's such a great one because, it's never humid in Southern California, so the mister is such a great thing, except for today. And the other great one that we have is a solar telescope out there in the front that a lot of people miss because it's actually a little bit outside there because it's never cloudy in Southern California, so you can see the sun really well, except for today.
Well, there are a lot. How many exhibits are here, actually?
It's 13. Is it 13? I think it's 13 total, but we also think of the space itself as sort of an exhibit. We have a natural arroyo. All the plants that you see around us are native, are appropriate to the setting here in the Arroyo Seco. So it's part of the exhibit itself. I mean, look at this over here with these kids, like 20 of them engaged in tugs of war, which is it's great. This is what I've wanted to see. This is the way it's been in my mind for 3 years, and now I get to see it with actual kids actually doing it. Is as fun as it gets.
So it took a full 3 years then?
Yeah, it was from when we first decided to move forward with this to making it happen. It was designing, it was getting them built, getting them constructed, getting this. This was a dirt pile. Literally a dirt pile. Before getting this landscaping in, this is now just beautiful and took a lot of work. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and that she is just at that beginning age. So it's kind of designed for 7 to 11, 7 to 12, and she loves it. And I can also see that she will learn more the more she comes back. This is the way it's designed to do. You're not going to learn everything by coming in, running around each exhibit saying, "Okay, I'm done." You learn by finding something that strikes you, and then coming back and experimenting and playing. And I can see it already starting in her. She's been here. She's gotten to sort of play with the exhibits over the past couple of weeks, and she keeps coming back to the same ones that she likes the best and learning and understanding more, which is just fantastic to see.
Well, Pasadena may turn out a whole new generation of scientists. What do you think?
Or, as I like to say, it's not that we're trying to make more scientists necessarily, but we're trying to make people who aren't scientists literate in science. Think about the world. Try to understand how it works. It doesn't matter if all these kids go and become scientists. Some will, most won't, but all of them will understand science better, and that's, I think, the important thing that we're doing here.
It's really a great addition to the museum. Michael referenced the fact that, there was a gap in the experience for kids here at the museum because it kind of ends at elementary school age. And so once you get to that age, you kind of outgrow the exhibits. But with the addition of the new physics forest, older kids can continue to come to Kidspace and enjoy and continue to learn.